So, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, indies, to the We Are Wrestling podcast. And we are here to cover a weekend, not just one day, a weekend of sex, drugs, and violence in wrestling. And I mean, all of the above has been covered in what goes on. I have a few grievances to air. I have a few things to say. I have a few things to talk about. And it's so deep and rich. And I can't get into this until I say, my name is Vital Viper, aka Viper Freeze, with my co-host,
the Renegade Enigma.
And you can tell by the tone of my voice that this isn't just going to be one of those podcasts that you go like, oh my God, this is going to be a skippable podcast, or this podcast is going to be this, it's going to be that. This is going to be one of those podcasts that's going to stir up some controversy, some little bit of craziness, and maybe irritate your soul, or it might stir up something to make you smile. But I'm going to tell you, context is key, and I need you to know what is about to go down is going to be game changing. And when I mean game changing, you think you're starting to go, your mind is starting to race because you're like, oh my God, I've seen all the headlines. I know what you want to, I want to hear what you're going to say about it. But I said game changing, which you not being so informed, don't know about Game Changer Wrestling. Why are you not informed? You should be. You should be. Game Changer Wrestling is a company which somebody said, and I love this analogy of what Game Changer Wrestling is to them. They said it is the bastard grandchild of ECW. And I said, you know what? It is. Because it has that feel, that vibe of old ECW. The way that we used to watch it and love it.
But I actually thought about that. That's a good point. Because I never was a big fan of ZCW.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually way better.
Yes.
My opinion. Yeah.
So Saturday night they had a show. Now I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I watched the whole entire thing. And I didn't. But there's a reason that I didn't watch the whole entire thing. Because I was doing stuff and no one informed me that the show was on at the time that the show was on. Because I thought the show was supposed to be on at 10 o'clock. So I said, oh, I have time to do this. I have time to do that. And I was just fucking around. And then I jump on social media and everybody's like, hey, the show's on. I'm like, what the fuck? So I jump in. And I jump in right at a fucking crazy time because it's the Scramble ladder match. And it was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? It literally was called a fuck fest. It literally was called a ladder fuck fest. It was so fucking crazy. I just was like, oh my God, what the fuck? They were doing shit that it was just like impossible. A fucking probably like, and I know I'm just going off a guess, a 25, 30 foot ladder. Somebody did a fucking sunset flip off of that. And it was like, dude, you could have killed that guy. It was crazy. If I remember correctly,
it was 25 feet. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was Ninja Mac who won. And it was like, oh my God. It was, oh my God. And like, I'm not like too familiar with like everybody there. But like Jordan Oliver and Shane Mercer was there. So I'm like, oh, I know these guys. And Ninja Mac, like I just like kind of got into him just like that day. It was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So then the next match was the War Games match. Because this is actually a fallout from their last show. No, not the last show, the show before last. When Matt Cardona won that title and Ricky Shane Page and his crew came out and fuck with Nick Gage. And Nick Gage was like, yo, I want to beat your ass. So this all led to GCW's War Games. And it was like, okay. this is gonna be crazy. It was light tubes, glass, like fucking scaffolds in a cage, in tables. It was just like, okay. It was like, dude, it's like, okay, what the fuck is, like, this is crazy. Like, all of this is crazy. And it was really fucking, like, it was really fucking great. It was really fucking great. I loved it. I fucking loved it. And it started out with Team MDK, and it was Effie. And I love Effie. Effie is like, he is a fucking violent man. And Effie is openly gay. And Effie loves to bring wrestling, gay into wrestling. And he just is just like this dope dude. And he always has these crazy ass matches, these fucking death matches. He had one with Pharaoh, and it was a last person standing with Pharaoh. And they're both gay. It was like at his big gay brunch. I think it was the first one after a pandemic. And they just went through glass and tables and everything. And their bodies was breaking. Effie lost, but like, Jesus Christ, it was one of those fucking crazy ass matches. But Effie gets in the ring, and the first person from Ricky Shane Page's team is Gregory Irons. And if you don't know about Gregory Irons has cerebral palsy, and it's like, oh my God, like, why would you put him in there against Effie? And it's like, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. And it was really bad because, like, Effie started fucking him up. But the real reason it was really bad was because the last show, Nick Gage stepped on Gregory Irons' hand, and his hand is like a little bit messed up, and that was fucked up. So he was fucked up. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. So those are the first two out. And like, normally it's always like the bad guys come out in War Games. You're like, oh, the bad guys are coming out. They're going to take over the match. No, it was the good guys. Because the next person that came out was AJ Gray. And it was like, okay. And AJ Gray is dope. He's a black wrestler who is on the independents, who is going to be a fucking star when somebody fucking puts him on a show. Like, he's going to be a fucking star. So they're double teaming him. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, this isn't how it's supposed to be. And then Atticus came out from Ricky Shane Page's group. Then Mance Warner came out from MDK. Then somebody from the other team. And they just kept going back and forth. So I'm like, this is kind of weird. And like, the last two people were supposed to be Nick Gage and Ricky Shane Page. Because it was supposed to be in that order. Nick Gage, then Ricky Shane Page was supposed to come out last. So when the person before Ricky Shane Page came out, he came out with them, like, ducking behind them, and ran in the cage and locked the cage. So Nick Gage was like, fuck, man, I gotta get out there. And he goes out there and he can't get in because he's stuck outside. So he climbs up the scaffold and he's like, yo, I've been trying to jump over. Then he's like, nah, I'm going to get down and grab some bolt cars. I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. Cuts it open. They get in there and they just start going wild. It's just like, after this, just like, it's just death. It's just death, like literally death. It was one point, they got on the scaffold, and this was at the end. They threw Ricky Shane Page through 2 tables, 2 planes of glass, and then they pinned him. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Like, they killed this man. It was just so violent.
Like, legit dead. Like, he can't be walking straight after that.
No, not at all. MDK, like, they fucking won. And so after the match, and I'm thinking in my head, because I knew this was supposed to happen, I'm like, Matt Cardona's supposed to have a fucking open challenge. He's not going to have an open challenge because it took them 30 minutes to put up this cage. They're not going to take 30 minutes for this one fucking match. And then all of a sudden, after everybody leaves the ring, Matt Cardona literally comes out dressed up as Macho King. It's like, what the fuck? Like, and everybody's booing him because they fucking hate him. It's like, oh, God. And, like, he comes out and he's just like, Yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna wrestle a Chicago hero. Okay, who the fuck is this Chicago hero? And you never guess who the fuck it was. You want to take a guess?
Tell them.
Fucking Frank the Clown, Noel's boyfriend. And it was so bad that on commentary, they kept calling him Noel's boyfriend. Dude, like, I was so mad. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like, everybody knew
the way the guy wrestled.
Yeah, he wrestles. And the funny part was like, you knew that something was going to happen after this, but then it was like, but still. Because he got in the ring and Matt Cardona hits him right with the title, 1, 2, 3. Matt Cardona is celebrating and they're just like, oh, this is so stupid. So then all of a sudden, G-Raver comes out with all of these druids. It's like, what the fuck? And G-Raver is a GCW legend. And it's like, G-Raver comes out, all these druids, and he's standing there with Matt Cardona, and he's like, Matt Cardona's looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing here? Who are you? And he's just looking at him, and he's looking at the title, and he's like, okay. And then, all of a sudden, the druids get in the ring, and they surround him, and Matt Cardona starts beating them off one by one. G-Raver leaves. So I was like, all right. Then one druid gets up, and everybody's like, who the fuck is that druid? And the druid turns out to be Jon Moxley. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pop or nothing. Because it was like, it's Moxley. Like, of course it's Moxley. Like, that's just Moxley. And it didn't bother me. I'm like, it's just Moxley. That's what happened. And then all of a sudden, what?
I was gonna say, and if you go back to it, it's kind of predictable because when all this shit started, he kind of pronouns, pal.
Yes.
Matt Cardona pretended that he was Jon Moxley with like the little swagger that he does, whatever, when he attacks in the Gage.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? It was bound to happen.
Yes, but here's the thing: it was bound to happen, but nobody really was like, oh yeah, that's dope, right? Like, and it's like, okay, whatever. So it happens, and Moxley beats him up and pins him in 1, 2, 3. Moxley's champion. And everybody's going crazy, but Nick Gage comes out. This is where it gets fun, because pre-pandemic, Nick Gage was supposed to have a match with Moxley, and because of the pandemic, it never happened, and they never tried to like put it together any other way. So Nick Gage is like, yo, that's our title. You can't take our title. Moxley goes, you know where to find me, and leaves. So Nick Gage is like, what the fuck? Nick Gage is like, no. He said October 20th, I think it's October 20th or 9th, one of them, in Atlantic City, me and you for that title. I was like, oh, well, they gonna fight finally. And that was how the weekend started, because that was on Saturday, but there was more. So Grand Slam in New Japan. It was really, like, I'm gonna get into it later because it was a lot, because it was a 2-night event, but it was a lot that I have to say about some people, and it's gonna lead into the last thing, but that's the thing. And so for the first time ever on New Japan World, we had Stardom tag team match, and it was like, okay, this is great, because finally we're getting to see Stardom on New Japan World, and it's not so much contractual obligation. Shit is starting to change, and shit is starting to go and be great. They were talking, Kevin Kelly on commentary, and he said something that bothered my soul, and it bothered my soul so hard, because it was a girl named Momo Watanabe, and he goes, yeah, Momo Watanabe is 21. And I'm like, what? She can't be 21. I've been watching her for years. Momo Watanabe cannot be 21. Like, she can't be. That's impossible. And then he was like, yeah, she's been wrestling since she was 14. I'm like, wait, she's just been good this long and she's not even at a peak? The fuck? I was like, oh God, like this is crazy. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insane. Like, if you know her and if you ever watch Stardom and you've seen Momo Watanabe, you're like, oh, she's really good. But to find out that she's actually 21 is like, dude, she's been wrestling for that long and she didn't even hit her peak yet. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this?
Fucking crazy.
Insane. Fucking insane. So it was Saya and Momo Watanabe versus Micah and Lady C. So the whole thing was like, it was pretty good, and Momo Watanabe, she got the win. And the tag team was going to have a match the next night against another team. So it's like, okay, cool. Here's the fucking craziest part of this whole entire thing. They're having these matches. They're having a fucking tournament in Stardom earlier in the day. They're literally wrestling earlier in the day, then driving to this building and wrestling for New Japan. It's like, what the fuck? Like, and it's not a regular match, like matches they're having earlier in the day. These are tournament matches, like G1 style tournament matches. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you can't do that. That's insane. But that was how it started. Then we had a match between like Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask versus Bushi and Hiromu Takahashi, because Hiromu and Robbie were going to have a match the next night, so that's why they had the tag match the day before. We're going to talk about that match in a minute. But yeah, Robbie Eagles and them won. Then we had a match between Sho and Yo. I hated this. I hated this so much. I hated this. And it's not because the match was bad. I hated it because the wrong person went to the wrong place and everything about this was wrong. Like, this was like literally written wrong. Everything about this was written wrong. It played out better later on, but still it's written wrong in my mind and a lot of people's minds. Because Sho and Yo are a tag team with Pungy Vice. They've been a tag team. They've literally been Young Lions together. They went on Excursion together. They had they came back and been a tag team together with Rocky Romero. They're a tag team. They're like brothers. And Sho was like, I hate you, Yo, and left him. He was like, you're the weak link. This is what bothers me about this story. The breakup angle should have been Yo leaving Sho. Sho has charisma. He has the look. He's great. He's like, when he was by himself and Yo was out for injury, Sho was a fucking star. He was the junior star that everybody was like, oh my God, if he ever gets serious and goes like singles, he's going to be a fucking monster. No, that's not what fucking New Japan does. They turn him fucking heel and make him join with the fucking Bullet Club. And I'm like, Yo needed this way more. Yo needed to join a faction. He needed to join like Suzuki Guns or somebody. He needed something. He needs something. He's just like, he's nothing without anything. And now you just have him there just to die. Like, he's just gonna die. Like, he's nothing. And you bring Sho like this fucking star and you're gonna put him with the fucking Bullet Club. Not the good Bullet Club, the fucking Bullet Club. The torture part of Bullet Club. We'll talk about that later.
Sounds like torture for real.
Yes. Then we had Yano Toro versus Chase Owens in a no DQ I Quit match. This match was like fucking almost 30 minutes long, and it didn't need to be this long. It was okay. It wasn't even that, like, and from me watching the shit in GCW and watching this was like, nope, we don't need to see this. Yano won, but it was like, we don't need to see this. And then we had Jeff Cobb versus Okada. And it's so crazy because it's like, Jeff Cobb loses to Okada. And they had 3 matches like probably over the past 4 or 5 months. And it's like, dude, there's no way in hell that they're gonna have a third match. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be fucking boring as fuck. They had their third match, fucking blew everything out the water. It was like, hold up, this might be match of the year. Like, this might literally be match of the year. Like, that's how crazy it was. It was like, that's insane. Like, this, it shouldn't be this. That's insane. It could be match of the year. It feels like it should be. But yeah, that happened. Then we had Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi. It was a quick match. This is the first match since Kota Ibushi came back from COVID. The match got emotional because at the end of the match, they both start crying. And it's like, fuck, man. I guess Kota could have died. Like, seriously, I guess he could have died. Because,
Wow.
it was weird because it's like they both just start crying out of nowhere. And it was like, the fuck, this is kind of weird. The fuck? This kind of weird. Yeah, it fucked me up.
Well, that's a good
Yeah.
part about it.
Yes. So then we had the next night with another Stardom tag team match, and it had Momo Watanabe and Saya versus Shuri and Julia. Now, this is like, I know that this wasn't what happened, but it really seemed like this was weird and this shouldn't have happened. Even with like everything involved, this shouldn't have happened. So Julia and Shuri come out, right? And they come out and they're dressed in this very bright, like crazy stuff. And it's looking like, it looked just like Tokyo Cyber Squad stuff. And it's like, wait, they're not part of Tokyo Cyber Squad. They're part of Donna Del Mundo. So why did they do this? And like, it was like, oh, this is like their new thing. And I'm like, no. And I kept seeing it and I'm looking at it and I'm like, no. This is something, there's something more. There's something more. I was like, I feel like this is something. And as I'm saying that, Julia gets up on the ropes and she touches her heart, kisses her hand, points to the sky. And I'm like, I knew that's what it was. I knew exactly what it was. It was like something to Hana. But at the same time, why would they do that and Tokyo Cyber Squad still exists? It was boggling my mind, but it still felt like it was a tribute to me. And then like at one point they actually did a fucking tag move where it was like, that's totally something she did. Like I don't know. Like why is this not being said of a tribute? Like it should be. But it's like I felt like it was. But yeah. But Julia and Shuri won, and it was a really good, exciting ass match. But yeah, that was dope. Then we had Jeff Cobb and the Great Okarn versus Okada and Ishii, and of course Jeff Cobb beat Okada and Ishii again. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. We had a heel tag team versus another heel tag team because we had the Suzuki Guns, which is Kanemaru and Desperado versus the Bullet Club, Taiji Ishimori and El Fantasmo. And this whole thing is about El Fantasmo and this fucking boot, this loaded boot, and he keeps using it. Well, fuck that. Suzuki Gun was like, nope, we're taking the boot and we're using it on you and we're winning the titles. I'm like, oh, well, that happened.
They won the title?
Yeah, they're the new junior tag champs.
Oh, shit.
So then we had the Dangerous Techers, which is Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. versus Naito and Sonata and Hiroki. And then we had Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. It was a 3-team triple threat. And like I knew that the Dangerous Techers were gonna win because it's like, why would they lose? Like they're really good at what they're doing, but they could just bring some new tag teams, but like, why would they lose? And that happened. So then we had the match of the fucking night. Robbie Eagles versus the returning Hiromu. Hiromu was injured. He came back, had a few matches, had a tag team match the night before to get loose. This was like his first big one-on-one for the title again. And it's like, everybody's like, he's definitely winning that title. And Robbie Eagles, the exact reason why they call him the fucking sniper of the skies, Robbie Eagles starts targeting his leg. And he's the only motherfucker that I've ever seen in the whole entire world hit a missile drop kick off the top rope directly to your knee. And just like that. And it's like, that's not possible. And it's like, the trajectory, you're like, that can't be right. And he could do it from any angle. And it's like, you shouldn't be able to just go all the way down to somebody's knee because they're short and just like hit them. And it's like, nope, Robbie Eagles can do it. And the match was so fucking good. And Robbie worked over his leg. And Hiromu, it's like, everybody's like, no, he's not going to tap. He just came back. Like, this is his big match. He's not going to tap. And he's climbing and he's getting right to the ropes. Hiromu's right there. He's inches, fingertips away. Robbie pulls him right back into the middle of the ring. Nope, locked him down. He tapped out. I was like, oh my God. And the funny thing about it is, Hiromu's arm was injured. Not his leg. His arm was injured. That's why he was out, because of his torn rotator cuff. Robbie worked his leg instead of his arm. And it blew my mind, because it's like, you have a weak spot that's already there, a built-in weak spot, something you should go after. You decided to go after a whole nother body part that was healthy and destroy it. It was like, yeah, that's great. Like, that's great. That makes all the sense in the world. I'm like, yeah, I'm down for it. Down for it.
Now he has 2 week spots.
Yes. So then we had the main event. And this main event was very controversial. Because it's even controversial to me, but it's controversial to me to the point where I'm like, all right, I understand. I fucking get it. So it's Shingo Takagi versus Sonata. And the craziest part about it is, as Shingo's coming down, Chris Charlton is talking, and Chris Charlton is one of the announcers, and he's like, this man is the best in the world. He's like, not some guy that's been away for 7 years, or not some fake champion who's sitting across the seas, who will not come back and defend his honor, which he's talking about Will Ospreay, who doesn't want to come back to New Japan, quote unquote, I guess, storyline. Like, he has a fake title. So, like, he just runs down everybody and talks about how good Shingo is. And I'm not going to lie, he's right about that. Shingo is the best in the world. So he has this match against Evil, who, like, totally fucking sucks. And Evil has Dick Togo out there. And, I forgot the other guy's name. Tokyo Pimp. And Sho, who is now part of his new squad. And they're just fucking cheating up and down. It's so much shit. And the bad part is Shingo just came off of COVID too. It's like, all right, I guess this would be like a crutch for him. But no, it's like he's working hard. Like, he's busting his ass in the match. But they're just still cheating. And it got so bad that, like, Shingo's partners had to come out and was like, yo, we have to help him. And they finally came out to help him, but Shingo won, kept the title. It was a really crazy match, and fucking everybody, and like I said, this is going to lead into the last thing. It's literally this thing that one company in the world, that there's only one company in the world. You can never like anything else. No matter what the fuck happens, it's only one company in the world. You can never say anything good about anything else. It's only one company. Every company in the world fucking sucks. One company only fucking exists. Only one company is great. Everything else fucking sucks. They have all these flaws. Everything is flaw. One company is perfect. It's fucking perfect because they listen to their fans and everything. One company. One fucking company. One fucking company. Every time something happens, one fucking company is the only one who's always Teflon and unscratched. And everybody just fucking shit on everything that New Japan was doing. They had the fucking G1 lineup and they're like, oh my God, this G1 is going to suck. It's like, what do you mean? Like, it's going to be good. The G1 is always good. No, the G1 is going to suck. Like, they don't have nobody in it. Like, all these guys just, oh, this fucking sucks. Oh, why would they do this? It's so horrible. Their booking is atrocious. Look at that main event. It was so much bad shit. AEW would never do this. It's like, dude, why? Why does everything have to be compared to this fucking company? Why does this company have to be so fucking Teflon? Oh, it's so great. It's so great. It's so great. Every fucking company, you can shit on WWE. You can do that all you want. I don't give a fuck. You attack New Japan, I choose violence. I don't care. I choose violence. You attack actual good wrestling, good stories. If you would stop being a little pussy little bitch and fucking listen and fucking understand what's going on, watch these great matches and stop being a bitch, shit will work. But you want to be a pussy? I choose violence. I swear to God, I choose violence, and everything that happens is on your head because you want to act like you're fucking Teflon, you piece of shit. Now, on to the fucking trash company. Not a trash company. Oh, no, they're not a trash company. The fucking unemployment line. Go to the unemployment line. Let's go to the unemployment line. AEW All Out. How did you enjoy it, bro?
It was alright. Like, not like as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. And I know people are like, it wasn't even bad, it was good. You're full of shit. You're just mad because they shit on New Japan. You're right. I am. I told you I chose violence. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Seriously.
You made it.
So it started out with the best friends and the Jungle Experience versus the Hardy Family Compound Office. Now, this match was like, it was too busybody. It was too much going on. There was too much shit happening. A lot of shit happened. Like, these motherfuckers was just jumping around and just fucking around and bullshit. It was too much happening here. I didn't like it. I didn't fucking like it. One thing I did like was the fucking Butcher came back. I liked that part. That was great. That was great.
The match was a clusterfuck, though.
Yeah. But no matter what, the AEW fans will say I'm hating or call me a fucking Vincel, which I'm not. You could call me a weeb. You can call me that. Because I tell you, I will defend New Japan to the death. I will defend that. That's the one company that I don't give a shit what happens. You shit on it, I will fucking come after you. This is it. This is it. I told you. Don't fuck with me. Then we had Miro versus Eddie Kingston. How did you like that one?
I mean, not too much. I like the story behind it a little bit. I didn't like the match too much, to be honest with you.
I didn't like the match either. Miro won. It was, at one point, it was like, okay, this match is kind of getting me into it. And then it was like, no, just go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. It wasn't even that good. Because, like, it just all of a sudden just fell apart. And it was like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this? And everybody was cheering and going crazy. And I'm like, fam, like, do you see what's happening? No. It's good. You don't know because you're a Vincel. You can suck my dick because I don't fuck with Vince. Fuck you. And so Miro won. What part?
Fucking Eddie Kingston's entrance when I saw his t-shirt, redeem these nuts. That's all that got really popped for.
Well, apparently Miro said his nuts are redeemed, and Lana said she would redeem them after the show. That's fine. Whatever. Go have sex. I told you it was going to be drug, sex, and violence. Here we are at the sex. So yeah, that happened. So Then we had Moxie versus Kojima. You're right. I'm gonna fucking suck this match's dick. You're right, because Kojima's in it, and it was good. It was really good. But what was really good and what made me also angry was they brought out Suzuki right after the match. After Moxie beats Kojima, Suzuki comes out, and I know you're like, well, why are you mad that Suzuki's here? I'm mad because he gets to sit at this crusty dick wagging festival and say, hey, I'm here to wrestle, and everybody can say, we're so great because we opened the door. You opened the door because you couldn't get it the fuck done by yourself. Fucking take a second to think that. Take a second. Take a fucking second in your mind to fucking really put this into perspective. You couldn't do it by your fucking self, so you opened the door. That's why the forbidden door is open. Because you couldn't do it by your fucking selves. That's why we're at this impasse. Because you couldn't do it by your fucking selves. You opened the door. That's why. But the great King Suzuki is going to be wrestling Moxley on Wednesday. Gonna watch it, gonna love it. I'm just gonna call it how I see it, but that's it.
I enjoyed this match, right? Mind you, I'm not like in tune with like the Japan style and like New Japan and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hating on that. I actually enjoyed Kojima more than I enjoyed Moxley. Moxley is what killed this. Like, I find him boring in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, Moxley can be boring until he turns it up. Like when he has to go, he will go. Like on Wednesday, he's gonna have to go. So he's gonna be like, all right, I'm going to turn it up. And you're gonna see a side of Moxley that everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, I didn't know the side of Moxley existed. When if you were fucking watching instead of dick jacking for AEW fucking in 2020 when they had their match at a fucking New Beginnings, you would fucking know that they had a great match. And this is not the first time. But hey, like I said, I choose violence. So that was a match.
I don't know too much about Kojima, but like the Suzuki match, I'm in on that one. I know about Suzuki, so I know that match is gonna be good.
Kojima, like, I'm not even gonna lie, he's like older and like he's at the part where he's ready to quit. But because he's a New Japan. Wait, no. He's not Suzuki. Suzuki just wrestles hard. Kojima is at the point where his body is beat up. His body is beat the fuck up, and it's like I'm going to just coast through these matches. Suzuki is the person that's going to like, no, I'm going to go and try to kill you and everybody around you because I don't care. And that's how Nagata is. Like Nagata and Suzuki are two old people that's like, I'm going to go and try to murder you. Like Tenzan and Kojima, they've been wrestling for so long, and I know that the other two are older, but they've been wrestling for so long, doing so much crazy shit, that their bodies are just like fucked. And they're just like, I'm just going to coast through this because my body is fucked. I'm going to give you a good match, but I'm going to coast because I am fucked. Because like, he's fucked, and so is Tenzan. But the other two dads, they're murderers. They're murderers. But yeah, that was a thing.
Okay.
So then we have the women's title match. I didn't like this women's title match placement. I didn't like it because I felt like it should be further down the card because of what happened in the big like battle royal. I'm like, it should be further down the card. That's good. But like it was here and I'm like, whatever. So it had this match and Britt Baker, she beat Chris Statlander. And the whole time I'm watching this match, I'm just like, I know that she's not going to lose because she's going to have a match with whoever wins. So I'm like, I know that she's not going to lose. So I didn't get invested. I was like, that's not happening. What about you?
No, I feel the same exact way. Like, it's like, why care when you know the outcome? You know? Like they did good for what it was, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But like, Britt Baker always busts her ass, so I'm not saying like she was bad. I'm just saying
it's bad. Chris Headliner did good too. Just like, just my feelings. Like, why care about this match when later on there is something bigger that's gonna happen?
Yeah, because like, I'm not gonna lie. If they would have had this after the Battle Royal, I would have been like, okay, now this is a big deal because it's like we know what's coming for this person, and we get to see it. And it's gonna be really cool. Like it's gonna be really cool. So like before that, it's like it's what it is.
Yeah, had they switched it around, like it's been more better. I agree with you on that.
So then we get the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. What say you in this match?
It was kind of in between to me. Like I liked it more than I hated it, but like I don't know. I'm glad for the outcome. That's all I could say.
Yeah, I love the outcome. It was a lot of high flying, a lot of big moves, and the Bucks being like total dicks.
That's why I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, of course. Like that's the one thing that you don't like is like them being dicks, and it was like okay. And Penta and Phoenix are good, and they're now the tag team champions. We'll see where that goes with who they face. And if it's who I said on the podcast that it was going to go to, we're going to go back to 2019. And me and you know exactly what I mean when I say 2019. The whole LAX versus Penta and Phoenix tag team shit, where them motherfuckers was going back and forth and they just was wrestling. It was like, oh my God, like, why have we not been watching Impact this whole time? That's where we're going to be.
By the way, Penta and Phoenix had like an awesome ass entrance too. Like, yes. I commend them for that.
Yes. So
there was one spot there, right, that didn't happen all the way through, but I kind of wanted it to happen. Now, it could have fucked somebody up, but just to see how it would have worked out, the double, what is it called, the fear factor, where it's like a package power driver with the stomp on the butt or whatever.
Yes.
So Phoenix was about to climb up the cage. Well, he wasn't top of the cage, but like it got interrupted. What if the shit would have went down?
No, I wanted it to go down so bad.
Yeah, because I wanted the Bucks to get hurt. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah, just to see it. Like I just seen something with like Tony Khan, and like I do want to say this like just straight up, and like even with all my hate, I actually like Tony Khan. I always say I don't like him. Football season, fine. But I like him as a person and as a promoter. I actually like him. He's not that big of a dick that people think he is. I like him. I like what he's done with the company. I do. It's just everything that branches off from under him. That's it.
What revolves around him, you know what I mean? It's not really him, you know?
Yeah, it's not him, and it's not the company. Like I said, it's not him, and it's not the company. It's the fan base, and they believe that it's one company in the whole entire world, and they believe that it's AEW, and it's like, motherfucker, you're going out here shitting on New Japan, who literally is just in a fucking crisis and trying to make it out of this fucking crisis. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If people would have just been like really nicer to New Japan today, I would have came in here with less violence and been like, oh my God, this is the greatest pay-per-view in the world. You made me choose violence. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. You made me choose violence. And like the stuff later on that we're gonna talk about, like, made me so happy, but I'm still choosing violence because you motherfuckers made me choose violence. So fuck you. And I know somebody's like, how can you choose violence and like something? because I want to piss you people off and make you feel how I feel. Like,
that's the point
and
about
I'm not
it.
gonna be like, oh, yeah. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, like deep down in my soul, I love AEW. I like them a lot. I'm not gonna say I love them. There's one company that I love, and I will stick my flag in. I've told you time and time again, it's New Japan. But like I said, we're gonna move on because I'm taking up too much time, and this should be a short podcast. But remember, this is directed towards you guys and not the company. So yeah. So then we had the Battle Royal. Like, I don't know if she signed. Listen, I don't know if she signed, but I know she was in a show, and her name is Sky Blue. Now, once again, this is one of the me always finding talent way before they're ready. I found this girl earlier, like I think like right before the summer. She popped up on my timeline, and it was like, oh, she's kind of dope. And then I just started following her and like getting to like watch some of the stuff and watch her grow, and it's like, she's kind of dope. Like she is, like she's all right. And AEW saw her and was like, yo, she's a homegrown Chicago talent. We're gonna let her wrestle in Chicago. And then they wound up putting her into the Battle Royal because they saw like the magic she had. And I was like, oh, wow, she has magic. And like I said, I commend Tony Khan for a lot of things, and that was one of them. And he put her in the show, and it was like everybody was popping for her because she's a Chicago girl. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. That's dope.
And she's actually good.
Yeah. So it came down to the Joker and Thunder Rosa. And the Thunder Rosa and the Joker, who 2 months ago I've already said, Ruby Soho is going to be the Joker. Ta-da! Ruby Soho was the Joker. And she got a tremendous pop. Everybody was happy for her. Even wrestlers were just like going crazy. And I'm like, yes.
I need to say something. Give this man his flowers because he never misses. I'm just
yes. And we're gonna talk about more of my not missing. But Ruby and Thunder Rosa, like when they got down to the end, I'm like, I want a match between you two. Like I didn't even care at that point. I was like, I don't care who wins. I was like, I want a match between you two. I need a match between you two. Like, give me this. Give me this. Ruby won.
Or heel, in your opinion?
She's definitely face. She's definitely face. Because once she won that match, she's definitely a face. Because like she even looked at Thunder Rosa and was like, "Yo, fam, like, let's do this again." Oh man, I fucking love it. I fucking love that shit, man. She was great.
I only have one gripe, and it's a gripe with every Battle Royal / Royal Rumble, what have you, right? I hate this spot. They be in the fucking, like, what you call it, the side of the ring, the hardest part of the ring, I forget what it's called at the moment. Yeah. And they go for a German suplex. They never get it, but they always go for a German suplex. I hate that spot, because, okay, what if you actually get it? You both fall. Who fuck won?
No. You think that you know what happens? That's not what happened.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you exactly what happened because I've seen this happen in another promotion, which is New Japan.
Oh, someone actually did it? Like,
they did it, but here's the little twist.
Okay.
The person that did it put their foot inside of the bottom rope, hit the German suplex. The person falls off, but because their leg was hooked, they stayed in the ring. Smart.
Oh shit. Okay, I take it back.
Smart.
But you see my point. That shit's on every battle.
I see it.
But I just had to like put that grievance out there. Go ahead.
Yes. So then we had MJF versus Jericho. And that countdown clock came on. And everybody, like literally everybody goes, oh my God, it's Jericho. He's doing a throwback. And I'm just like,
no.
Are you really that stupid? I was like, are you really that stupid? And then like it popped up. Exactly. And then it popped up and it was like Jericho's last match, and then it was MJF. And I'm like, I can't believe anybody was that stupid to believe that this was about to happen. That wasn't gonna happen.
I popped for that too.
Yeah, I was like, that was so. I was like, because like I was like, this is really funny. Because like, as soon as I see the clock, I was like, this is fucking MJF. This is him. Jericho came out with a guitar version of Judas.
I hated it.
Yeah, I hated it too. I'm honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like this match at all.
No.
Like, because like we seen this match, and like I said earlier with Okada and Jeff Cobb, they had 3 matches like in the last 2 months. Their matches got better and better, and the last one was basically match of the year. This is like their 3rd match together, and this match was like subpar. It was mid. It was like
it's like the 4th match.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I don't want to, like, this match isn't that good. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's not wowing me to the point where I'm like, oh my God, this is great. And nothing was happening where it was like, oh my God, Jericho is about to lose. It just was there. It was just fucking there. But Jericho won, and that was the thing.
Yeah.
So then we had CM Punk versus Darby Allin. How do you feel about that? What the fuck? I'm mad.
I'm comparing it to the one before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we mentioned he hasn't wrestled. But again, pronouns, pal. Punk hasn't wrestled for 7 years, and he's up there in age. So we expect him to be like gas and tired, like Jericho. Because he was that match. He wasn't that bad. Like, he was a little bit slower than what he used to be, but you know, it was alright for what it was. It wasn't a great match, but I mean, it was okay.
See, that's what I was about to say. Like, this match, literally, if they just would have went with the storyline of him losing and then him getting back into ring shape and getting back into conditioning and then fighting Darby like down the line like next year, it would have made so much sense because this match, it started off with, okay, Punk is tired. Punk isn't in ring shape. Punk is trying. Darby's just trying to kill himself as usual. Punk isn't trying. And then like it slowly progresses to Punk getting better. And then still at the end, like Punk isn't like 100% better, but he's just like a little bit better than he was in the beginning. And it's like he gets the win. And it's like, fam, you could have had Darby win. Like it was a couple times where Darby looked like he was about to win, and I'm like, you should have just let him win. And Darby would have had this full charge of energy. Punk would have had this doubt, and he would have just like wrestled, like he would have just like fell more and more and more and comfortable in the ring, and then bam, that's it. Like then it's like the CM Punk that you've been waiting for, but like it was okay. Like I said, like it was just okay, and I was like, it's gonna take some time for him to get back to normal. And it's not like I'm hating on him or anything. It's going to take some time to get back to normal. Because, like, I feel like
he'll be able to.
Yeah. I feel like he will be. I feel like he's going to be able to turn it up, and he's going to be able to go, or he's going to be able to go whatever his new normal is. But I felt like this match felt like we took, like, a 2-month story that we could have used to turn into, like, a bigger thing. And just like all slapped it into one thing, because he started out weak and like fucked up, and Darby was getting the better of him. Then he finally kind of got on the roll, but he wasn't fully there. I just felt like if you stretch this out into a story outside of the ring and like multiple matches with other people, it would have been very fun.
Yeah, you're right. Because as you kept saying, story. After this match, there's no story with Punk winning, you know?
Yeah, like...
I don't see one of these, you know?
No, you know what's going to happen. Like, he's just going to be like... Or, like, he's going to be a regular person, then he's going to, like, work his way to get to the title. Who's going to be holding the title at the time? Who knows? Yeah. Because it's gonna be a lot of matches that he's gonna have, and I know people are like, well, what about the other matches? There are gonna be a lot of matches, but like, it's gonna take him some time to get back to his normal or new normal.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about him wearing long tights?
I was just about to ask you about that. Like, new thing? Like, has he done that before? Because he's worn trunks. He's worn shorts, like baggy shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember him wearing long tights. Maybe one time he had an injury or something.
No. He never wore long tights. And here's the bad part. Like, I went through this 2 years ago, so I automatically, like, as soon as I saw him walk up with long tights, I was like, I need to hide my phone because I don't want anybody to hit me up about this. Because 2 years ago, in New Japan, we had the same thing with Okada. Okada was having a match at Wrestle Kingdom. He had this thing around him, and everybody's like, okay, he's ready. And he whips it off, and he has long tights, and everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody just fucking lost their shit. They're like, what is going on? This can't happen. You can't wear long pants. And this literally happened for about 6 months of him wearing long pants. And it just was the worst thing. Everybody's like, this is so horrible. I can't stand Okada with long pants. I was like, oh God. And I knew exactly. I was like, this might happen with Punk. So I just like immediately just hit my phone. I was like, I don't want to see the discourse with this. Because like the funny part is I didn't even really notice it until like 5 minutes in of him wrestling. It was like, holy shit, you're wearing pants? Because I saw him walk out and I thought he just had on a tracksuit and he was going to take the pants off. So about 5 minutes in, I'm like, he's wearing pants? What the fuck? Okay.
It's something to get you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not horrible, but it ain't good either.
Yeah. So then we had a Paul White versus QT Marshall match, and Paul White won. There was no reason for that.
Yeah, nice. Quick shit.
So then we had the main event. Kenny Omega versus Christian. This match started off like, It literally started off like, And this match is, I'm literally going, I want this to be over. I want this to be over because I know what's happening. Then all of a sudden, it just started getting good. It's like, okay, it's going. And like halfway through the match, I'm like, I know that guy. I know that guy that's in that ring right now. And I'm like, that's Kenny Omega. And I know you're like, well, dude, it's fucking Kenny Omega. No. That's the Kenny Omega that I used to like. That's the Kenny I like. I'm like, oh, this is that Kenny Omega. He's really wrestling. Like, he was turning it up. And him and Christian was fucking doing some shit. The only thing that I fucking hated about it was that table spot. Because Christian speared Kenny through the table. But when he went through the table, the leg of the table pulled through and it cut Christian on the ribs. And it just looked so bad. I was like, oh my God, he's fucked. And like, even the referee put on gloves because Christian had like a blood bruise, like right on the side of his ribs because that's where the table leg hit him.
I give Christian credit though for pulling through for that. That was a quick right there.
Yeah, but they had a really good match, and Kenny wound up winning. And then Kenny calls out the Bucks, who are fucked up, and the other two that's out there, and they all are out there, and Kenny's talking about, there's nobody who could beat me. There's nobody who could beat me. And literally, as soon as he said that, I was like, which way are they going to play this? I was like, which way are they going to play this? They start beating up Christian, and then Jungle Boy and the Lucha Express come out, and they beat the shit out of him. And I'm like, which way are they going to play this? Because if you listen to the end of the podcast, the last podcast, I literally told you exactly what was going to happen, and I kept it on hints, and I kept it on hints. And even on my Twitter, like, earlier in the day, I tweeted about like my love for one of these people and like how much I love him, and then I tweeted out something about the second person. So yes, it was two people. So the lights go out, and then all of a sudden, Adam Cole, Bang, shows up, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's gonna go against the Elite. He's gonna go against the Elite." No, he fucking super kicks Jungle Boy, and then they do the three-way kiss where they all kiss Adam Cole. And Adam Cole literally says my tweet and what I was alluding to on the podcast. It goes, "It's story time with Adam Cole, baby." I was like, that's funny.
Like,
And like,
I heard that. I'm like, this motherfucker gotta be cracking the fuck up.
yes, I was fucking dying. So they're there, and they're all just like standing in the ring, and he's like, Kenny just gets back on the mic and talking about anything. And I'm like, I know exactly what's going to happen. And it upset me. It still upsets me. So Bryan Danielson comes out, and Bryan Danielson walks to the ring. And it's a hybrid of his WWE music with like hip hop. I am furious. And I know everybody's like, why are you furious? I'm furious because there's no final countdown. Why can't we have final countdown? He buys music for everybody else. Tony, just buy fucking final countdown. Also, once again, Tony, buy Adam Cole's song from Ring of Honor. Buy it.
Okay, we're paying for fucking Wild Thing, and we're paying for Punk song, I think.
Pay for it all. You have the money. Look at, like, you know that people are just going to be shoveling money right now. Like, what you're doing is like they're going to be shoveling money. Pay for it. It's fucking there. Just pay for it. Like, I would love it. Pay for it.
I actually like Bryan Danielson's music.
I don't. I mean, it fits him, but like, I wanted Final Countdown so bad, dude. Like, Bryan Danielson and Final Countdown is synonymous, and like, my jokes, I can't do my jokes that I've always done. Like, my Final Meow Meow is not even funny no more because it's gone.
Yeah,
they're gone now. Like, I can't Final Meow Meow because it's definitely gone.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I mentioned fucking Wild Thing. That's Moxley's thing, for those that don't know. Moxley didn't have that when he came in at first. He had some completely shieldish to me. So what if they do it later? You know, it's always like,
I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so. So
just because you get it now don't mean you don't get it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay. So while we're doing this, I'm watching the media scrum, which is like the media backstage thing with Tony Khan.
Okay.
And I'm watching Tony Khan, and this does not seem like a fucking regular person. This doesn't seem like a regular person. He's not a regular person because, like, Penta and Phoenix were there, and he's sitting next to Penta, and like, he just immediately gets up and hugs Penta. He hugs Phoenix. He hugs Eric, blah 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 today, and just keeps hugging people. Just like, man, like he's just showing love. Ruby Soho was there, and like Ruby Soho, he hugged her and like rubbed her back, and was like, dude, like, I'm just so glad to have you. And he's like, just being nice. Adam Cole literally walks into frame. He has the biggest smile, and he just goes in for this big hug, just like, yeah, I'm glad that you're here. And it's like, yeah, like I said, I don't have anything against Tony Khan. It's just you morons out there.
Tony Khan is such a genuine person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, he is like completely genuine. And like I said, I have no problem with like with that. And also, I didn't even mention this before with the whole I probably did, like WWE lost Adam Cole over a Twitch channel. That will go down in history as a major fuck up. Major fuck up. And like this is literally a real game changer in a new era. And like I don't really care how WWE responds. I don't care. I don't care because I'm not like a Vincel or I don't give a shit. I don't care how they respond because they'll probably come up with some weird shit that you'd be like, oh my god, I don't care. Don't care. All I care about is keeping New Japan safe. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a podcast fucking half dead. Not even lying. G1 starts September 18th, and I'm going to be recording just with no sleep and just half blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. But New Japan. Yes. And to all those people out there who are mad that Tama Tonga is in the G1 again because the way he was in the G1 last time and he just kept screwing people and they kept doing all this Bullet Club bullshit. Oh my God, it's going to be that way. It's not going to be that way this year. He's not even that same person. Like, he's not even part of that kind of Bullet Club. The fuck? Just relax. Fucking relax. So, on that note, I'm going to go listen to two of the nicest people in the whole entire world, and you people can go suck a mean fat dick because you know what? Fuck this shit.